Hi there. I am just getting ready for an apple juice fast, and it's easy to do. All you need is lots of apple juice. Of apples, I'm going to make my own apple juice, so I just need the juicer, throw the apples in, maybe a little bit of ginger, and you can put a bit of lemon in or change it up, a bit of beetroot or carrot, depending on what you're doing. I'm doing this for 3 days, so it's a 3 day apple juice fast, and it's a chance just to cleanse your body and your whole system. Like, I don't really fast, especially 3 days all the time, but maybe once a year or so. And I run them in my in a private Facebook group. So I have hundreds of people in there all ready to join in this week. Some have already started. It's 3 days, so some people do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Other people, I'm going to start tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I think it goes hand in hand with yoga. So, because a lot of fasting is about kind of your mental stamina. So, you don't want your mind to wander off and start thinking about other different foods or how am I going to cope for 3 days and things like that. You're trying to stay in the moment, which is what meditation is all about, staying in the present moment and not running on ahead of yourself. Um, so I have everyone doing a little bit of yoga in the morning. It's Kundalini yoga, and the nice thing about Kundalini yoga is that you can pick sets for different um, health issues. So there's Kundalini yoga sets that are all designed for detoxifying, for elimination, for liver, for aura, for cleansing, for energizing, all of those things. So I've picked some nice ones out for this week, and it's just 15 minutes in the morning. And then in the evening, we get together to do a live session. I do this particularly in the evenings because I think in the evening, you might have been busy running around all day. And then in the evening, that's often whenever we start to feel like having the bar of chocolate or whatever and reaching out for the wrong things. So so I'll do some self-care in the evening, and it might be anything from some reflexology, some facial yoga, something like that, that's kind of pampering, and then a short meditation, maybe 11 minutes, something like that, to help you stay focused. So I've picked out lots of nice self-care and meditations to do during the week. It's definitely easier to do with friends. So if you're interested, if you keep an eye on my website, I have different detoxes and fasting events going on throughout the year. So some probably popular questions. Some people are like, why apple juice? Well, apple juice is it's got full of nutrients and minerals. It's very good for detoxifying, so it helps to kill off toxins in the body. So when you're fasting, once you go past 17 hours, your body gets a chance to really start to heal itself. So you've probably burnt off a lot of the sugar that's in your diet, and then you'll start to break down the fat. So it's the brown fat, which is just stored around your liver and around your organs, in your tummy area. It starts to break that down. It's once that's unclogging your system, so it's good for your heart, it's good for your liver, it gets a detox, it's good for your kidneys, your adrenals. It's the sugar, the apple juice is good because you can actually concentrate rather than just pure water. You can still go about and do all your daily activities within reason. Like I generally don't do anything that's too aerobic over those 3 days. I try and do those before or after. It's only 3 days, so only because if you start doing sweating, you're bringing up more toxins and you might end up giving yourself like a headache or something like that. So I try to avoid that. You can also drink other like mineral water is quite nice to drink alongside your apple juice. Herbal teas, green teas are very good for avoiding headaches, and also very good for clearing out your system, cleansing your system. So we unfortunately end up eating a lot of pesticides and chemicals coming into our body from our foods. So when we do a fast or a cleanse, it's an opportunity for your body to start to break those down and release those toxins. Your skin will start looking better. You'll feel slimmer around your middle. It's good for your skin. It's good for the organs. It's just a nice break for your system. Your digestive system gets a chance to heal. It's good for your energy levels. It's actually really good for your immune system. If you have lingering colds and things like that, your body gets a chance to get rid of it. It breaks down broken cells when you're fasting, get a chance to sort of clean up your system. It will help, fasting will help get rid of very small cancerous cells as well, early stage, helps everybody gets a chance to break those down. Because normally, especially if we're eating all day long and maybe all evening long, we're constantly grazing. So our body is just really spending so much time and energy breaking down food. And especially when we eat rubbish as well, processed foods and chocolate and, drinking alcohol, everything else on top of it. It's just very taxing for the system. So this is a 3-day opportunity that, I might do this once a year, and again, it's easier with other people doing it in a group. So to prepare for a fast, first of all, you have to look at your diary, and that's why this week some people have started today, because they might have something happening later in the week, like a lunch that they've got to go to, or meeting up with friends or something, or a party. So find 3 days in a row that are clear. If you can move things around, like if you have, say you're meeting somebody for coffee that morning, why don't you meet them and go for a walk instead? They could grab a coffee, you could grab like a herbal tea, or buy some apple juice, drink that as you're out for a walk. Try to avoid coffee shops. It's not easy looking at tray bakes and cakes and buns and things like that. Shopping wise, it's very easy. You're just buying loads of apples, maybe a few bits of ginger and things like that. If you are cooking for other people in your family, I would suggest making it really simple food-wise for them this week, maybe cooking all their food in advance so that the meals are good to go over those 3 days. There's not a lot of preparation in cooking because, smelling nice foods, cooking in the oven can really distract you. So try to keep yourself free from distractions. I have made the mistake of walking into a restaurant once when I was doing a fast, and it was really torturous. So I would definitely avoid situations like that. It's just 3 days. So and you don't have to do 3 days. I was saying, like, after 17 hours, your body gets a really good chance to heal. You might just want to do 17 hours. Maybe you'll just fast for your breakfast and lunch and have an evening meal, or maybe you'll just do 1 day or 2 days. If you're new to fasting, you can adapt it to suit your needs. So it's a really good experience. I remember the first fast I ever did. It was actually 11 days. It was called the Master Cleanse, and I only found out about it the morning that my friend had started, and I thought, oh, I've always wanted to try fasting, but I didn't even know how to go about it. But she was started, so I thought, I'm going to do it with you. So I went off and got all the ingredients for my fast. It was a drink again. This time it had paprika, hot water. It was almost like a cold remedy, maple syrup and lemon. And I would drink that all day long. And you can drink as much of this as you want. Bearing in mind there's sugar in it. I try more recently to not drink as much. I used to just drink it constantly. I usually have made loads up in the morning, and I will always be running around with an apple juice at the hand, maybe in a flask or a jar or something like that, and probably like a herbal tea or something be carrying around too. So I've got the two things, and I don't go too far without them. If you run out, you can always buy some apple juice as well if you get really stuck. It really goes well with the yoga. It's a real mental kind of game, and I think it's easier if you keep your mind active. So I find it easier during my work days to do the fast, because sometimes I'm so busy during the day, I find it hard to find time to eat. So that makes it easier. And then in the evenings, just try to go to bed earlier, so you're not sitting up really late thinking that you're really hungry. Just go to bed. Your body needs the rest this week. So I think it's really amazing experience to try. I like doing fasting generally around the summer, probably before or after, because you will feel a bit cooler when you're fasting because there's no food in your body. It's amazing. The first one I did, I was in America, and it was in the heat of the summer, and I felt a bit chilly, and that was because that was 11 days, mind you, and that was because I had nothing left in my stomach, and I could feel the cold. So I don't really do fasts in January because I find it's too cold. I think that it's definitely easier to do with others. I had one lady though who actually started last week by mistake, but she has done my fast before and is keen to do it this week too. She also has an injury, and again, when your body's not breaking down food as a chance to repair, so it's very good for lingering colds and flus, or maybe some injuries, maybe a shoulder problem or ankle problem or something like that. So if you fancy giving it a go, you're very welcome. I'll put the link below, and if you happen to watch this another time during the year, keep an eye on my website because I have other fasts and detoxes that I run regularly throughout the year too. So thank you for watching. Bye.